Back to Divine Light with Sunshine. I'm Sunshine. Today we're going to be doing love readings. So we're going to see what is the message that wants to come through in regards to love. What has brought you here? Okay. So for those of you that don't know, it does take around 24 to 48 hours for the timestamps to be linked in the bottom of the description or the comments. But I do have in the description the order I'm going to be reading today, so you don't have to guess when it's your sign. So we're going to get started. So for the first time we have today is Gemini. So let's see. What is the message for Gemini when it comes to love? Ooh, we have here the Ace of Cups, the Abundance card. Now, with this card, it says there's a new romance, refreshing your current relationship, a positive relationship at work. Now, when it comes to your love life, there's going to be a lot of abundance in the air. There's going to you're going to have this glow and this excitement, and just your heart's going to be filled with a lot of love. So I love this for you, Geminis. There's definitely a new perspective. So for those of you who are in a relationship, your relationship's going to feel more light, more giggly, more fun, more abundant. Just, you guys are going to be feeling like little kids again. For those of you that don't have a relationship, there is going to be someone that's new that's going to be sparking this fun and adventurous time with you. You're going to be feeling a lot of love. Now, for anyone that's not looking for love, there's also this abundance where you're going to find love within yourself. You're going to be feeling just so comfortable in your skin. You're going to be loving life. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. I keep feeling this sense of this glow, like you're going to be glowing with just abundance, happiness, and everything good. So I'll leave it at that. So let's see. For the next sign we are going to have is Virgos. So for the matters of love that has brought Virgos here, what is their message? So for Virgos, we have here another abundance card. This is actually the Queen of Pentacles that has come out for you, Virgo. So with this card, you're having a kind and supportive partner. There's definitely going to be a lot of harmony that's coming in when it comes to your love life. You're going to feel very supported. It's like you and your partner, or the matters of love, you're going to feel a lot of love around you. Like if this is in regards to your partnership, you're going to feel like you guys are connecting. You guys are understanding each other. You guys are like two peas in a pod, you know? You're going to be feeling very seen and heard. For those of you that are single, it could just be the matters of relationships around you. It's like people are understanding you. Your friendships are going to be getting better. Your family is going to be getting better. So when it comes to relationships, just across the board for around you, there's just going to be a lot of feeling like I'm supported. I'm seen. I'm heard. There's a lot of things that are just going to be connecting, and you're really going to feel a lot of love from the people that are surrounding you when it comes to the matters of love and relationships. So I love that there is this abundance. Now, she looks a little sad on her face. I don't know if there's some sort of concern, or there's some sort of energy where you're feeling like you need a lot of support, but it almost feels as if you can take yourself off of having to always be the leader and always having to be the one that answers and does everything, because the people around you are like lifting you up. It's almost like you know how she's sitting on a chair, it's like they're carrying the chair for you. I do feel like the community that you have around you is really helping you in your current time of whatever it is that you're going through. So you don't have to worry about people showing up, because they will show up whether you ask them or not, and you're just going to be filled with this abundance of love. So I love that for you. Okay, so really good things. Okay, we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Aquarius. So when it comes to the matters of love, what does Aquarius need to know? What has brought them here? So we have here the Five of Pentacles card coming out. Okay, so there's a sense of feeling like you're alone, like you're by yourself. The card actually says that there is some loneliness. There's also something related to work. Now, I wanted this to be more of a love reading, so I'm going to pull one more card. We're going to pull from, let's see. Okay, tell me more about Aquarius. So we have here the Sun card coming in reverse, feeling boredom, taking your relationship for granted. So there's some sort of sense of in a relationship around you, whether this is a person that you're dating or it's just, family and friends, you're feeling a sense of like you're alone. Like it's like no one has your back in a sense. There is this energy of feeling not fulfilled, not feeling very happy. Maybe being feel like, well, how come I can be there for everyone, but when I need someone, no one's around, okay? I don't like that this energy is coming out for you, boo. So whatever you're going through, sending you lots of love, but there's a sense of feeling not appreciated, okay? And it's feeling like you have to walk this path alone. Can we get something more for Aquarius? Something that can help them through this process. Let's see. What card? So we have, oh, okay. I like this. So we got here the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So there will be a shift, there will be a change. So it says shifts in your relationships, you're going to be adjusting to new things. So this time that you're going through, it does feel like there's some sort of lesson, some sort of thing that makes this energy feel like it's necessary, even though it's not fun, whatever you're going through. But what I like is this shift, because I was feeling like, okay, that's not the answer. Like there's more to come. So I really do feel like there's a shift that is coming when it comes to this relationship, this situation that you're dealing with right now. When it comes to matters of love, you're not going to be staying in it for that much longer. It does feel like there is something that you're going to be moving out of. So while you're going through this, stay strong, keep moving forward, because there is going to be a path where it's going to shift and it's going to change. Things are moving, things are going to be turning. Okay, there's definitely going to be a shift. You're not going to be feeling that you're going to be in this alone energy. You're not going to be feeling like you're bored or people are taking advantage of you or taking you for granted. You're going to be moving out of that. So I do like that it eventually did turn a little positive there. Okay, so I spread all the cards around. Let's move on to the next sign, which is Libra. So let's see. For Libra, what is the love message for Libra? Okay, so we have here the Four of Pentacles coming through. So this card is called the Greed card. Now, this card is talking about holding on to something too tightly. You see how you have the gentleman here, he's holding on to that bag of money and he doesn't want to release it. There's this energy of feeling like if I let this go, then I'm going to lose this bag of money. Now, it could just be a matter of you're in a clingy relationship or you're feeling like somebody is not giving you space to breathe. The card also talks about jealousy and insecurities as well, and holding on to a past relationship. So there is an energy of feeling like they're wanting to be a shift, but scared of what would happen if you let go. Now, if this is a past person and you're like, it didn't work out in relationships last time, I'm not going to try again. That was a situation between that situation with you and that person. Doesn't mean that's going to be the same outcome for the next situation. There's this energy of feeling like whatever happened in the past isn't going to be what's going to happen in your future. But it can repeat if you hold on to the same type of energy of, well, it's not going to work out. It never works out. Then it won't work out. Unfortunately, we do manifest the things that we want in our life by the things that we say. Now, let's just see. Is there anything else that Libra needs to know? So we have here what card is this? The Star card, and it did come in reverse. So we have here harsh self-criticism, loss of hope in romance. Yeah, there's an energy of feeling like, the card also says diminished confidence in love. Yeah, there's this energy that I was feeling that was just like, kind of feeling like there isn't hope. It didn't work out in the past. It didn't work out in this situation. Things are not going well. And it's like you've lost hope when it comes to the matters of love. There's a part of you that still wants it, but there's another part of you being like, well, that happens in movies. It doesn't happen for me. And it feels as if it's a perspective, hun. And listen, we all have our moments when we go through things and we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, I can totally relate to that feeling as well. But I feel like the message that's coming out for you is like, if you continue to hold on to the abundance and the love that you can give, then you're not going to get it back. It's almost like you have this beautiful energy about you, that you have another person that is going to match that loving energy. But if you continue to hide and keep that within you and not share it out to the world, then you'll never get to experience that. What happened in the past, I don't know what it was. And but the thing is, if you continue to allow that energy to mess up your current situation and your current life, then you'll never get to the happiness that you want. Because when you think about it, when this card comes in the upright, it talks about you've healed from the past, you've healed from any emotional wounds, then you start to look at things in a positive direction. You start to heal and have the abundance. This card, the star card, is about that wish fulfilled. But when you stay in this past energy, it's like you're not allowing yourself to actually get the benefits of the love that you deserve. And honey, you deserve it, okay? So allow that in. Whatever happened in the past, it's time to let it go, because you have something amazing that is out there for you. It's just a matter of, will you let it in, okay? So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Sagittarius. So let's see. For Sagittarius, what is their love message? So we have here the Nine of Cups coming in reverse, okay? So this card is about superficial relationships, the need to do some inner work. And it's almost like this card is talking about the fact of, when it comes to relationships, what are the things that you actually value in a relationship, And there's times when we're like, okay, well, they got to be this tall, or look this way, or have this and have that. But it's like, when you think about it, at the end of the day, someone could have all the money in the world, but be a really mean person to you, And when it comes to that situation, we look at that aspect, wouldn't you want a kinder person that maybe doesn't have to be like a millionaire? So I feel like this card is reminding you what is actually important. Like, what are the things that are actually going to fill your cup up? Yeah, you may want someone that's like 6 foot tall, or you may want someone that has their own business, or whatever the situation is, you fit it where it may. But at the end of the day, is that the most important thing? Or is honesty, loyalty, trust, someone that supports you, someone that listens to you, someone that, wants the same dreams that you have the same morals, same religion, whatever it is. It's time for you to look at love in a different way and ask yourself, what are the things that are more important to me than the materialistic things or the way that society views what love should actually be? Okay, we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Aries. So let's see, Aries, what is the message that wants to come through for Aries? So we have here the action card. So it is the 8 of Wands. So something's going to come in very swift, very fast when it comes to the matters of love. This card talks about excitement and suppressed in love. So the surprises in love. So there is definitely going to be something that's happening. Now, the way that the card is kind of set up, it's like someone's behind you that you may not even know is looking at you. You have sparked the interest of someone, okay? So I feel as if there's someone, maybe you have like a secret admirer, but there is some surge of energy that's going to come in when it comes to the matters of love. It's like you're not going to see this actually coming, Maybe some of you do know who this person is. Some of you probably don't, because I do feel like it could be multiple people that have their eye on you in some form or the other. But there is a sense of feeling like there is someone that is going to come in with a surprise. You're going to be very excited when it comes to whatever this loving surprise is. But it feels as if you're so focused on something else that you haven't been able to see this person that has been watching you and in the background. But it's positive energy, because you're going to feel a lot of excitement for whatever this love is that's coming in. So I love that for you. We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Leo. So let's see. What is the message for Leo when it comes to the matters of love? We literally got the same card and I shuffled action cards. So there's definitely a surge of energy coming in. Funny enough, you know, Aries and Leo, you guys are both fire signs. So you know, with what I'm doing this reading, that we are kind of coming out of the fire energy and moving into more earth. But there is something positive that's coming towards you. You know, Leo's there's you guys tend, for the ones that I know, tend to kind of, you know, just be in work and just stay focused on what it is that you're doing, and you're very driven, but there is someone that is admiring you around your vicinity. Now there is some of you that I feel as if you're not single, and it's just a matter of your partner that is admiring you and just taking the sense of this awe feeling of like, wow, that's my partner, that's my person. So there's just a sense of someone just kind of viewing you in this beautiful light. Okay, you're going to be very surprised about the way that your love life is going to shift and going to change. Whether you're single or in a relationship, your love life is going to have a lot more excitement. There's going to be some sort of surprises, some sort of gifts. I'm seeing someone having a gift where there's like, it's like wrapped with a little bow. So there's definitely a lot of abundance when it comes to love, and it's coming in quick and fast, which I love that for you. So let's move on to the next sign, which is Taurus. So for Taurus, what is the love message for Taurus? Okay, so we have here the Wheel of Fortune, and it says shift in your relationships. Okay, so you're going to be adjusting to some change when it comes to your love life, whether this is in regards to a partner, whether this is in regards to just love around you in general when it comes to family and friends. Okay, we are definitely entering the season of your time of Taurus. And I do feel like you're going to be feeling lighter and better. You're going to be feeling more filled with love, filled with happiness. There's this energy of feeling like you've been going through quite a bit, and it's almost like you've been waiting for this shift to happen. You've been waiting for this time to move, and it's coming through. This card is letting you know that things have been working in the background, you know, whether you know it or not, and there is going to be a shift and a change, and it's leading to more positivity. You're going to be feeling a lot lighter. You're going to be feeling better. You're going to be feeling a lot more happy. Okay, I do feel as if maybe there's something that you've completed. I don't know if you've done a course or something like that. But there is feeling as if like all the things that you've been having to deal with is kind of just shifting and changing. Okay, it's definitely moving. So there's definitely abundance for you. Okay, and even when you look there in the background, I see a whole bunch of money. Okay, so I know this is a love reading, but if you've been focusing on your finances are going to change for you. Okay, so just abundance, abundance, abundance. I love that for you. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Capricorn. So what is the love message for Capricorn? So Capricorn, we have here Choices card. Now, the way that the card came, it did come in reverse, but the way that I had flipped it, it kind of went upright. So I feel as if whatever this decision that you had to make when it comes to the matters of love, it's like you're finally going to get to the answer and make the choice. This card talks about making future plans with your partner and, you know, definitely taking those first steps. You know, the couple in this reading, or in this card, I should say, is actually planning things out, making decisions, maybe you guys are planning about a vacation or your life together or whatever it is. But I really do feel like you started in the stage of being like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to go, I don't know which direction, and you're going to have the clarity. You're going to be changing your perspective on the situation. It's like you're finally going to have the answers you needed. You're going to be able to be like, you know what? I know exactly what we're going to do. I know exactly which direction I'm going to go. You're no longer in this like, yes, no, maybe, should we do that? No, you're getting clarity and it's coming in soon for you. So I love that. I mean, who likes to be indecisive? No one likes that energy. Okay, honey. So I love that you're going to get the clarity that you need. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Scorpios. So let's see, what is the message for Scorpios when it comes to the matters of love? Okay, so we have here a confrontation card, okay? So this is the Five of Wands coming out, and it says conflicts with your partner. So there might have been something that happened between you guys. Maybe there was some sort of fight, some sort of thing that when you look here in the card, she's actually crying and her partner's there in the background. So there has been something rocky that has happened in your love life. I can almost feel like there's this heaviness in maybe in your chest and in just in your body about feeling as if that I don't know where this direction of this situation is going to go. I don't like what happened, whatever last conversation you guys had, or whatever it is that's causing this drift between the two of you guys. It feels if there's a particular subject that happened that kind of had an explosive energy or a conversation that just didn't go the way that you wanted it. Now, I don't want to leave it at that. So let's see. What can help them out? What's the next message, Scorps? Okay, see, ooh, okay, good news. Okay, so I like that. Okay, we get out of that lower energy. So good news. It says success in love. It actually talks about career and stuff like that as well. But whatever happened in this situation, there is going to be a success at the end of it. Okay, it's almost like maybe you guys are going to be making up. Things are going to be cleared now. Whenever it comes to like a situation where you're having an argument with a person, you know, things can get heated in the moment. But sometimes when you have the time to actually cool down and really gather your thoughts, you can come back in a different energy and you can get more things clear. I feel like whatever this thing is, whatever this conflict was when it comes to this loving partner, family, friends, whoever it is, there's going to be success. You guys are working things out and you're going to have a victory and you're going to be back to smooth sailing, whatever this thing is. So do not worry if you're still in this energy because things are shifting and things are changing for you. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Cancer. So let's see. What is the love message for Cancer that wants to come through? Okay, so you have the Emperor card, okay? So this is a major arcana card, okay? This card, it's definitely going to be a big shift for you and a big shift, a big change, sorry, I meant to say shift and change. And in regards to your loving relationship, there seems to be a sense of, I'm hearing the word like rules. And, you know, when you think about the Emperor card, you know, he's that king. He's the one that like sets the rules for the nation. And he's the one that says, you know, this is how things are going to be and everyone will fall into line. There's a sense of, yeah, there's strength in the leadership, but there's also this energy of feeling as if maybe sometimes there's a little bit too much rules. I feel as if this card is reminding you maybe there needs to be a new perspective, a new change in regards to how you view love, you know, how you operate in it. Now, I do understand that you have put up boundaries to protect yourself when it comes to the matters of love, but at the same time, you have to understand that the new person or the current person isn't your ex or isn't the person in the past. I just feel a lot of controlling energy coming from this card. Let's see, what's the other message that wants to come through? We have here the Lovers card, a balanced, loving, and supportive relationship, okay? So there's definitely, and it says decisions regarding love. So there is definitely going to be someone that you're going to be collaborating with and you're going to be working on things. But it's almost like when you release the control and trying to just kind of predict what's going to happen. I feel as if that maybe you're trying to rush the process, or you're like, okay, well, they didn't text me, so, you know, they're not thinking of me. And you find out later on their phone got broken. They didn't have your number to contact you. You know, it's like, it's almost like things are going to seem one way. And then when you find out later on, it was not even what your mind was telling you it was. But when you take down this energy and you kind of bring down your wall a bit where you're still protecting yourself and you still have the boundaries, but at the same time, you give this person a little bit more grace and allow them to explain what's going on, I feel like you guys can have a really dope collaboration and really get into this loving energy. When you look at the two of them, they're all like on each other, okay? And to have the Lovers card is actually a really good card to have when it comes to a love reading. You know, it talks about you're going to have a supportive relationship. There's a lot of positivity that's going to come come in regards to this love. You guys can collaborate together. I mean, when you have a relationship with someone, you want a partnership, okay? You want someone that is not just going to tell you what to do or just go out to restaurants. No, you want someone to build with. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. But this stage happens first, okay? So you're going to know what this is, of whatever the situation is, of where you have to kind of adjust so that you can allow this loving energy to come through, because there is positivity on its way for you. But remember, this is the first step, and then this, okay? So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Pisces. So let's see. What is the love message for Pisces? So we have here responsibilities. So this is the this is the Queen of Swords card, and it's a selective in choosing your partner and an independent lover. Okay, so right now you might be in the dating world. You might be out there with maybe you have a bunch of perspectives of different people. It's like you're being very precise of like, okay, I have a bunch of candidates, but what is the best candidate for me? It's like it's almost like you're not dating the way that you would have in the past. You're not seeing love the way that you would have before. You're making sure that you're very clear on what it is that you want, what type of person you want to be with, what type of person you want to be when it comes to the matters of love. You're being very selective of who you are choosing. Now, there is a sense of maybe there's some things you don't know exactly what, because when you look here and you see all the clouds of like where her thoughts are, there's nothing actually there. So I do feel like there's a sense of wiping away the old and having a different approach and having a new approach when it comes to the matters of love. But it's very good that you're getting clear on what it is that you want. Okay, it's like I'm over the whole like dating just for fun. I want someone where I can date them and it be long term. So I need to be selective of who I am choosing, which is a very good approach when it comes to the matters of love, because you ain't got no time to waste. Okay guys, we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, many blessings until next time. Bye.